This is the Precalculus Fall 2016 ACP Review, problem 14. This is a sound intensity problem. The formula to calculate the level of sound intensity in decibels, dB, is beta equals 10 log of the ratio of I to I sub 0, where B is the number of decibels, I is the sound intensity in watts per square meter of any sound, and I sub 0 is 10 to the negative 12 power of watts per meter squared, which is the intensity of faintest sounds found audible to the human ear. The pain threshold in the human ear is 120 decibels. What is the intensity I of the sound? Well, 120 decibels, the threshold of pain, is about like a fire alarm. As you go right near that fire alarm, it'll be briefly painful to your ears. That's about 120 decibels. A pretty loud rock concert might be about 100 decibels. A jet engine, if you're real close to a jet engine, could be 140, 150 decibels. And then loud conversation, yelling, maybe 80 decibels. Other conversation, quieter conversation, maybe 50, 60 decibels. So different sounds, sound levels. And so basically we're going to use this formula. We're given 120 decibels is equal to 10 times the log. And when we talk about log, we're really talking about log base 10. You see log without any base written below. And then we have the ratio of, well, we have I, which we don't know, to I sub 0, and I sub 0 we're given as 10 to the power of negative 12. So that'd be like a very faint scratch or almost a feather falling, what you could barely hear, 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. So if we just use this formula, and we can go about solving for I by first dividing by 10, and then we have 12 equals log base 10. Then you can change this logarithmic equation into an exponential equation and gradually solve for I. But I'm going to suggest the use of something you have on a TI Inspire CX calculator. At least in our class we have that. And that is just to use numerical solve. Go to menu 3, 1, and we just enter the formula. 120 equals 10 times. We have the log, and if you don't put anything down here in the base, the calculator assumes a base of 10, so I'm just going to leave it and let the calculator choose 10. And we have I over I sub 0, and I sub 0 is 10 to the power of negative 12. And then we go over here to the right of equation. Now, when I was doing this earlier, I put my a comma, one parenthesis short. So you got to make sure you're outside the whole equation here before you press comma, then X, and then you press enter. We get 1. So 1, it's going to be 1 watt per meter squared. And we go to our answer choices. 1 is equal to 10 to the 0 power. So that's going to be answer choice C. So you got a little bit of trick in the answer choices here. So that's going to be it. Good luck. I encourage you to consider problems 14A and 14B. Basic knowledge of what the sound intensities are can be helpful to just understand if you're in the ballpark for this type of problem. As always, good luck and thanks for viewing.